And I see everybody quiet because we all married. But I'm okay to step out there.
You don't have to spit a check.
I'm with you. I got your back.
You got my back.
I got your back.
So I'll be putting a label on something that's not really. There was a time in my life I used to love the women at the strip clubs.
And food.
And that's because they would dance,
And
they would do
still
things. And I was like, man, I love that. But then I remember time like, no, I really didn't love that. I actually just liked what they were doing. But again.
Disclaimer, I just want you all to know that the views expressed on this platform are strictly our own personal opinion. Guys, we ask that you continue to like, share, subscribe, and make sure that you comment. Continue to send us in these hot topics, guys, and we thank each and every one of you for your support, as well as we will support you. 5 guys talking shit.
Y'all ready? All right. Yo, this is 5 guys.
Yeah.
Ready for another episode. Let's see what we got.
We in here.
Oh, damn, I ripped this one up.
Wow.
Okay, let me put it back together. All right.
Okay.
Would you rather be the master of all musical instruments or fluent of all language? Or fluent in all languages. So would you rather be the master of all musical instruments? Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Or fluent in all languages.
Read it.
Wow. All right.
That's easy. Yeah, that's easy for me.
Okay, go ahead, Tony.
I would say definitely fluent in all languages.
Okay.
That way I can connect with anyone everywhere. Mm-hmm. We'll be able to connect. We'll be able to converse.
Right, not conversation.
So I would definitely like to be, if I had to choose one, it would definitely be fluent in all languages.
Okay, all right, that's cool. Reggie, what you think?
I'll choose music.
All right.
I can get those translated earplugs.
Did you say translated hair plugs or earplugs?
Earplugs. I said translated earbuds.
You said earplugs.
I would do music. I like music. I always wanted to learn how to play the piano, the bass guitar.
Okay.
I'm music. I never took the time to actually learn neither one of them, but if I ever had the chance, I would love to play the bass and the piano and just be musically talented all the way around.
All right. Jimmy, what do you think?
Me, languages for me. So
okay. I knew you were going to say
I want to communicate. I want to know what people saying. They talk about you in a minute, and I'll be like, man, what the hell you say? I slapped the shit on you. Because I've seen my sister-in-law. She's bilingual, and other people be talking a language she understands, and she sit there telling us what they saying. Yeah, they don't know that she knows that language, but she don't look like them. So that's the thing right there.
I'm with you, Jimmy. Guess what?
Yeah.
I would like to be sort of master of all languages, so that I don't have to bullshit myself through a lot of them. Right. So what I'm saying, ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, you know what they saying.
That actually means I'm actually know what I'm saying.
He said, "Big motherfucker." I can tell you what you just said.
No, that's not. Basically saying, okay, order come right up.
You know what? I would just say musical instruments. I'm always master of all musical instruments because although being the master of all languages, did you get them? Because
no, I ain't get them. He been at
mastering all languages is great. Be able to communicate, to converse, with anyone, from around the planet. But musical instruments, I can learn musical instruments from every culture on this planet.
Oh.
So African, drums and it's more than that. String instruments, the percussion, just horns.
It's universal.
And it's universal. So I would love to play. It's not
But yeah, I'm with you. Music is universal.
It is
very universal. But almost like language.
I can see the value of both of them.
Yeah.
So All right, let's move on to our next one.
Okay.
All right. So this is reminiscent of our last episode. So, morning sex or sex before bed? Yeah, you know what? As a married man, I'm gonna say anytime sex, whether it be morning, afternoon, long, short, middle of the day, Right. If the mood hits,
It's a good
you gotta
Friday.
be ready to go. Right.
It ain't never been good.
Hey, I really think you answer that for everybody. We all love a big age, so it ain't, you know.
No, not for
Oh,
me.
okay. All right.
Let me, what's your
Mornings.
At 3:30 in the morning.
And usually when I'm going to bed, I'm ready to go to bed. I ain't thinking about no sex. Mornings, shit. Wake up, just looking at me every morning. Shit.
It's looking at you.
I need some place to stay.
Hold on, Jimmy. So you saying morning, like a whole real session?
Hey,
Like,
sometimes in the morning, shit, it could be a horse race. Cross that finish line for me.
Oh, okay.
But then, you know, if it need to be a session,
In the morning, though.
Yeah, it could be whatever. We retired. We
You
both
retired. Okay, that's retired. Well, you know, when you speak of a retired sort of,
See, that is
ain't nobody getting up in the morning. Hold on, let me get
that is the job. That is the job. Let's go to work, baby. Let's go to work.
Right. What do y'all want to pimp?
Yeah. You need some more training.
That motherfucker say you on a pip.
You need some more training.
Man, that's funny. You on a pip. That was funny.
God.
You on 90-day probation.
Jimmy, I like that morning, 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. If it's up, they gotta put it somewhere.
So what you do when she get home?
We look at it.
Hey, look, in the headlight.
Looking nuts.
You know, but, I mean, sometimes, you know, she'll be upstairs like, Reggie, come in. And I'll be like, man, what the fuck you want now? And, you know, she turned on that side. In that position, I like, okay, say less.
Okay.
My wife say, you got a kid? No.
What you describe kind of like made me nauseous.
I'm sorry about you this time.
Hold up.
From what I hear, you gotta put on the whole thing.
She on that side in that one position, I like, and then I'd be like, okay, cool.
And she behind me. She behind me. She tell me, all right, baby, strap up. He put his helmet on.
You know what? And night I'm sleepy, man. I'm tired of going to bed in the morning. So I would say whenever, you know. It ain't been 3 minutes and goddamn 2 hours we trying to control my breathing.
Trying to tummy tuck. Trying to get next to you, baby. Oh, shit. Tummy tuck.
Yeah. This motherfucker.
Lift this motherfucker
Rubbing nails.
Tony, did you go with him?
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, hey, anytime, man. Anytime.
Right, you just feel blessed to be able to get it to begin with sometimes.
Yeah,
You know, anytime is good, is a good
As
time.
long as I got 100 pounds.
Baby, I'm just talking shit, but can I see you in the morning?
If you watching, please that video. Shame bleed in the morning.
We must have had the same person putting in a lot of these questions, so we're going to keep on the same vein
What's
a little
that?
bit. So what is more important in a relationship, sex or respect?
Oh shit! Of course, 100%.
He gonna say sex.
Respect. Sex fleeting. You gotta respect, man.
That's it.
You gotta respect.
Yeah,
Sex you can go without. You gotta respect it, man. That's my
Without,
Respect. Exactly, respect.
well, you know what? You don't want to go without, but if you have to pick the most important one,
You say,
Because, you know,
respect is it.
shit, fuck you and say move, bitch.
There ain't no respect.
You know, and all jokes aside,
Yeah.
that's why we married, because those the women we respected. Before that, it probably was sex, just with a lot of girls, or a little bit of girls. But when you start respecting that mutual respect, that's when they become wives.
And this is why he's been married for 50
I can
years.
agree with that.
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
And that's why he got longevity in
That's one thing.
Exactly.
I mean, I can only speak for myself.
Right.
I think that I can
Please
speak for
yourself.
Right.
Well, look, I'll speak for myself. You are not included in this. I'm sure you have a different.
You're included.
Right.
Hear what you gotta say.
Right. Let me hear what you got to say first. No, but as far as my perspective on that is that I think most men are sexual creatures. I mean, we enjoy
exactly
the intimacy.
Touching.
However, when you're picking a mate, someone that's going to be your lifelong mate, what I did was look at someone that I could enjoy being with without sex being the driving factor, the driving force. Because, like you said, Twin, that sex is fleeting.
Yes.
At some point in time, hopefully a long time we won't be able to do that anymore.
Right.
And so you're going to be left with each other's minds, and so I love my wife's mind.
Right.
And so that's what I think, and I respect that.
Okay.
And so I know Twin doesn't agree with me.
You agree with me, man.
No, I agree with you. Right. Hold on, let me let you say first. All right, so respect.
Respect. Of course.
I'm on the respect.
Hold on, say respect.
That's respect.
Okay.
Let me dig in just a little in that question there. Have y'all ever, this is for everybody, have y'all ever had that chick that had that goddamn bomb sex? And you like, goddamn, I got to latch on to this thing.
Yeah, and it was only for sex though.
So that you
It wasn't like a mental connection.
Nah,
It was a sex thing.
it was a sex thing.
A lot of times though, I do with Twin.
You connect with the sex.
No, but
make
what
them
Twin
all
a lot of times, the sex kind of gets things blurry, and then you want and that's what I was a judgment, and you want to take it past that because you don't want to lose that sexual connection, and you think you can carry it further than what you.
What that mostly is that you just don't want nobody else to hit it. Because it's that good.
Probably
Because it's that good. That's what it is. You don't want nobody else to hit it.
Yeah, but are you having sex?
There's no connection.
Are you having sex with the intentions of trying to seek a relationship out with this person, or is it just like I'm on my own, I'm doing my own thing, we intimate, we're enjoying each other's company, we have sex, and then that's it. I think it depends on what your intentions and what your motives are.
He ain't being monogamous. It's just the sex. He still was hitting.
I think where Kevin is going is, and we all, I don't know, we all. Even though we might say, man, I ain't gonna say we all been there because we all been there. But there's been a time where it's like, hey, guess what?
Thank you.
Hey, we gonna hit, we gonna do that, but we good.
Right.
Man, that thing, like you say, it ain't the regular. It ain't the regular smeggler, right? It's that bomb diggly. You like, God, it can cloud your judgment.
Then one female be like, look, I don't want no relationship. I just want the sex.
Right, you can. That's what I'm saying.
Men have been that way too. Hey, look,
But once you get it, that's what he's talking about, and it's so you never had no good sex.
if you going in there with the mind of it just being sex, you ain't looking for
All right,
that.
so y'all are losing me. I mean, and you're losing me.
We go Christian. No, I'm sorry.
What is the purpose? Are you just dating, or are you trying?
No.
You searching for somebody?
It's a hit. Let's say you hitting.
Okay.
No. Let's take a step back. Let's take a step back. I'm sorry, let's take a step back and say, you meet a chick. You meet a female. You of course you date because you're not involved in a relationship. You meet a lady. She has some great sex. Your intention was to get to know her. You find out, hey, she got great sex. But what I was saying earlier, Tony, she clouds her judgment now. Now, under normal circumstances, she probably wouldn't be ideal because of all these other red flags. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But the sex sort of clouds that red flags.
So you start to ignore some red flags?
Ignore right now. Right. Yes. And like Jimmy said, because you probably don't want nobody else to get it.
Before you make that commitment, you need to come to your senses.
No, you do. No, I agree.
That's hard to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's why you know I don't want to work.
Right.
I guess I'm the only one that got sense.
He's coming.
He's 2 and 3 timers.
You live in a glass house, don't throw no stones. I don't know about that, but sometimes you can ask that question like, hey, it ain't all about the sex, but sometimes that can cloud.
Yeah, it do.
Man.
It do.
It ain't all about it until you get it, and then it's like, woo.
Golly.
And then you gotta leave, but
Then you tell somebody about it because it was good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then your homeboy that came behind your back and wanted to find out for himself.
Those your buddies you hang out with.
That's the Metro dude. That's Metro.
That's Metro. That's Metro.
UPS. Everybody else say she got sister.
That's Metro and UPS. Yeah.
Get your minds out the gutter. This is a good one.
Okay. Let's get it.
So, would you rather never age mentally or never age physically? So, would you rather just stay young mentally and sharp for the rest of your life,
But look old as fuck.
or would you want to look great, but your mind?
Or look good, but think like Reg.
Hey, okay, all right.
I got.
Why did I laugh at that? That's not.
What Reggie's the other day? I don't understand the numbers.
Reggie, you want to start?
I'm ready to go to my no comment.
No.
We love you, boy. We love you.
I think I want to stay mentally sharp.
Well, that didn't happen. So
Yeah. Well, fuck you too. But I want to stay mentally sharp. I've seen what mental health looks like as far as declining, as far as dementia. I've seen it. I want.
well, it doesn't necessarily mean dementia, right?
I mean, but you saying mentally, and when you have dementia, you're losing your.
No, but I'm saying you don't have to. Some people don't. They're not shocked because they got dementia. They just decline.
Right. I don't want to decline.
So it doesn't have to be dementia. That's what I'm saying. So
because he seemed to got off track, I guess.
Goodness.
He's stuck in that spike.
Read it again. No. I know it though. All right, so boy, that's a tough one. That's a real tough one because there are benefits to both of them.
Would you look good, but be mentally ill?
Yeah, but you know what?
Look,
I'm gonna piggyback off of what Reggie said. So he wants to keep his mind, okay, over being physically fit, for the rest of his life. But what if you were incapacitated? It's like you were paralyzed.
Mm-hmm.
Your physical, you had all of your digits and your faculties, but you couldn't move anything. So you got your mind, but I don't know. That seems like it's almost like a prison because you're trapped in your own
Life
mind.
like the scientists had.
Yeah.
Yes. Stephen Hawking. Right. So it's like that's a tough one.
that is
a tough one.
That's a really good
For
one.
me,
Stephen Hawking.
This is my thing. I think what I look at is how much do you value the experience you have in your mind versus physically, right? And I say that to say, I think I don't want. We've all seen older men who haven't matured mentally. So then they go to the back. You'll see a dude that look like the nigga 90 years old still doing the hee-haw. You're like, nigga, time is gone, right? Because they haven't mentally developed. So that looks odd. But you see an old guy I would be more inclined to say I would rather take mentally. I would develop mentally.
Being around the world,
You would want to keep your mental state over your physical.
I would rather, I would rather.
What is it, man?
I would keep my mental.
Lose both of them.
This is
I would rather keep mentally.
Both of us already know what it's like not to be physical.
Okay.
Don't we?
Yeah, so
we got good mind.
So yeah, we got a good mind.
We got a good mind though.
Yeah,
I think mentally than physically.
Okay. All right, Tony.
I would say mental. Now, what the caveat to that is that being mentally savvy and all that stuff, if you really feed your mental, you can heal your stuff. You can heal your body. You can heal your physical ailments. You can heal a lot of that stuff, which could some could say not reverse age, but kind of slow it. So I definitely would say mental over physical because I can use that to build.
I would add this one last piece, which is that I think, and a lot of us don't practice, is that, you can mentally transport your physical anywhere.
You can.
Jimmy said something, read a book. You can be anywhere in the world if you really immerse yourself in a book. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mentally.
Mm-hmm.
Physically, you can be sitting, here. So I'm with the mental. That's what I said. Mentally, man, you sharp. You can be anywhere in the world.
And so, Jimmy, you've already said you're mental as well, right?
Yeah, but if you flip the script, let's say I'm gonna flip the script to physical.
Mm-hmm.
Now, nobody's really saying what my mental is gonna be. Am I gonna have the mentality of a 20-year-old? While I'm 60, am I going to have the mentality of a 40-year-old at 80?
Right.
What is really going to be my mental?
What's your mental going to be?
Because then, if I'm going to have the mentality of a 40-year-old, then give me my physical.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm going to have the mentality of a child, 8, 9 years old, yeah, then I want
You want your mental.
my mental.
Right. Right.
So it's what would be your mental state?
Right.
What would be your mental state if you 60?
It's not like the question said. So at 40 years old, you can either age mentally or you can age.
So then that means at 40, I'm making a choice. So my mentality will be 40. So give me the physical.
Give you the physical.
Give me the physical.
Yeah.
Because I think at 40, I was mature enough where I probably can make it through the rest of my life
and make good decisions. Right.
So if it says at 40, then give me my physical.
Yeah, and I think overall, I mean, even if you weren't to lock in on a particular age, I think everybody's pretty much saying they're mental.
Right.
And I think that we really appreciate the mental and Twin, what you said in terms of if you've got your mental, you can really place yourself in the physical anywhere.
Yeah.
So the mind is probably the most powerful thing that we have. Aside from the physical. So I would really agree with that. I would agree with that. So that was a good question. Well, put that in. That's a good question.
That was good.
Yeah,
Y'all got us thinking of here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right,
His mental state was good.
Okay, so now we get back to whoever was writing all the sex questions.
I heard sex.
Well, at least we know. Look, we got some freaks watching us.
Okay, so
Exactly.
We got some freaks watching us.
Going to be watching.
Yeah.
well, okay, so this is a little different, but is being friends with a lot of the opposite sex a problem? Is being friends with a lot of the opposite sex a problem? Well, I guess it depends on your situation too. Are you married? Are you a married man with a lot of female friends?
Yeah.
Or are you married female with a lot of male friends? Okay, well look, I'll put this out here as a good question. I mean, just from this. So we're all married.
Yeah.
So would we have, if we had, what do you think would be the biggest problem? Who would have the biggest problem?
Your
a man
spouse?
with a female spouse with many male friends, or a female with a male spouse with many female friends?
It's not a problem for me if my wife got a lot of male friends. But it's not a problem for me if my wife.
Not a problem for me either.
If my wife have a lot of male friends. No. Even while I was married, me and a black best friend, you take my wife out when I'm at work and everything.
Okay.
So, hey, I saw them sometimes not even knowing they was out.
So So I'm not trying to change the question, but I just want to go a little
Sound
bit.
like it.
Do you think, if somebody started off with one aspect, do you think men can have platonic female friends
Absolutely.
without no underlying
Absolutely.
agenda?
Mm-hmm.
All y'all wives, my friends, I have no
Yes.
agenda
Yes.
with your wives.
Okay, that okay. So you
But I know what you're saying. If it's not a close,
if it's not a close, yeah, because you talking about it.
Close.
Okay, so you see what I'm saying?
But
that exists.
But
That exists.
what you saying is so now. Let's say she had, there. This is where trust.
see what I'm
needs-
saying?
This is where trust needs to be
I'm
involved.
talking about trust.
No, listen to what I'm saying.
Look,
because
this
she could have.
stumped.
No. Listen to what I'm saying.
Because you gotta really go.
No, she could have.
Into it though.
Listen, she could have. Let's say before you guys, she had a best friend.
Okay.
Right. Nothing. No underlying. Nothing. And this is her best friend.
Best friend.
Right. And I mean, best friend, close friend, or whatever.
Okay.
And now y'all married.
Yep.
And you like, Sam always calling here.
You gotta be respectful.
But he could be calling like, hey, sis, we going to a party. You and hubby, y'all want to come through or whatever. She's gonna call. He's gonna call her because that's the relationship she had.
Okay.
He had with her, right?
he had that before him.
Right. So,
Okay.
So, but maybe he don't call. He maybe call once a week, once every 2 weeks. But
Okay.
you getting your way. You start feeling your way. Is she supposed to be like, okay, Sam, Kevin, not feeling our relationship or whatever? What do you do?
Of course. You end it because of respect. But let me go back to this one question, Jordan, before you get there. So let me say. So what I'm hearing you say is that, hey, if your wife goes out, and again, let's just say she goes to a restaurant, or she's at work. She meets the new guy that just started. He's a decent dude. He said, hey, you know what? I want to be friends with you. You okay with that?
What kind of silly shit is that?
What? She meets a brand new dude at work, at a bar, or goddamn in Kathmandu. They just friends. Is that okay?
No, first of all, they're gonna say, hey,
They got friends, okay?
That's a new relationship.
that's a whole right. That's
The question wasn't older dude. The question
The
was
question also says a lot.
a lot. I didn't go through a lot.
Quantity.
But the quantity is not all one group. And then you say,
All right, so you know what? Let me answer this question.
Go ahead, Jordan.
It's a problem.
Thank you. My point is,
Let me answer the question. It's a problem.
Why?
Because if you're in, we're gonna make the assumption that we're in relationships,
Right.
and then you're in a relationship because you love this person. You want to spend time with this person. This is your person. This is your in person.
your person.
Now, if they've got a lot of friends of the opposite sex, friendship. What does a friendship mean? Friendship means you're going to be talking to somebody, you're going to confide in people, you're going to hang out with each other, you're going to do stuff. All right, that's taken away from the relationship time too. It's going to end up being a problem. So you need to, potentially, but it more than likely it's going to end up being a problem. So you need to, we're not talking about solutions with this question. This answer is going to be a problem, but you need to mitigate that. You need to, respect your partner.
Yeah.
And make sure that you're giving them the time that they need, that each of you need, before you then start going out, hanging out with, your friends. But I think Tony may have mentioned it at some point in time. Trust is the other thing. So if you trust your partner, then whether they have, male friends, female friends, and, you've got to trust them until such time they show you otherwise.
so. Let me just to piggyback off that. If the dude if one of the dudes or whatever that calls her, that is close to her, they've been okay, that's a friend.
But you know what?
But wait a minute.
Suspicious too, but go ahead.
Okay, but let's say this dude look like Beetlejuice. And I'm not saying it's funny. I'm just saying. I'm saying.
Right.
If it's like, hey, me and Beetlejuice going to the bar. Oh, okay. Tell little Beetlejuice and say what's up.
Okay.
Right.
No, seriously.
Bring me back.
Now, is that okay? Is that okay?
Because you don't feel threatened at that.
Right, but now,
But
but she also got another friend because we said a lot who looks like Billy Jean, the old Billy Jean.
The looks don't mean nothing.
I agree with Twin. Now, I just believe it's a problem just because it's the opposite sex.
Bingo.
Because it's doing the same thing with the same sex.
Bingo.
It's not looked upon the same way, and there's still a lot of same-sex relationships out there.
Preacher.
That's true.
So why is it looked upon different just because it's the same sex?
Because you gotta ask yourself, to Jimmy's point, ask yourself, I know you said guys and girls. If it was a group of women that you were friends with, would your wives be like, oh, cool, he got a free friends with a whole bunch of women, well, you think they would be cool with that?
No.
Right.
I mean, really?
No.
Well, here's
And that's the question.
Well, all of us are married.
I just said that.
Right, okay, all of us are married. Yeah, I agree with that. So were you friends with your wife before you got married?
I was.
Yeah. Were you friends with your wife before you got
Yes.
married? Or did you just say and say, you know what, I don't know you.
No, but see,
Friends,
no, but you already know.
Spending time with a lot of people.
You know it was dating. I like her.
It was our friends.
The key
Like
thing,
brothers. Hey,
the key thing I think that if it's going to be okay is that your spouse, you or your spouse, they have to know the other person.
No.
The problem comes if you don't know that person. But if you know that other person, it's going to be some type of security there with your wife, or if you know that person like really good, he ain't got your good interest at
Let me
heart.
say this, because you said the word, you got to know him. Know him or have met him. Because I meet you, I know you.
Well, if I met you, I'm gonna know you. I'm gonna learn to know you.
If I introduce you, y'all know each other.
No, I met you. That's meeting you. I don't know you.
Right.
How long it take to get to know somebody?
I'm gonna be around you some. Because there's no way that my wife is not going out with some guy I don't know.
That you don't know or haven't met.
Somebody I don't know. Now, just because I met you don't mean I know you.
I agree.
Until I get to know this dude, that's the only way that he and her going out alone.
You know what? I'm
Let's go to the next
gonna use some authorities here, and we're gonna squash
There you go.
We're gonna stop right here because look, the next question is gonna build upon this. Everybody.
I see radio is quiet as
Oh my God! All right, so
give me a chance to talk, but go ahead.
is it worse to cheat with a stranger or with someone your partner knows?
right there, start
Yeah,
now.
right.
Since he didn't get to talk the last time.
I ain't hear the question.
Is it worse to cheat with a stranger or with someone your partner knows?
Shit, cheating is cheating. I don't give a fuck what that is.
I think it make a little bit of difference.
In hindsight, I think
If you had to pick one.
cheating with somebody that we know, male or female. Yeah, I think that's
Okay.
why you gotta throw that in? You said he already said he liked his ass licked.
I'm saying it's gonna be a woman for a woman. It's gonna be a man. I'm just saying, if she know him, I'm saying
You say if you know him,
if she know him and I know him, so that's what's gonna make it worse.
That's gonna be the worst one.
Yeah,
That's gonna be.
if she know him and I know him,
Okay.
So you don't
it's like one of y'all. It's like one of y'all cheating with my.
no.
I'm just saying, I know you.
But then we know that's my sister. That's crazy.
I told you, man, get out of the Spike Lee movie.
Nigga.
Get on the bus. Get on the
All right. So yeah, I think it's worse if you know the person. If your spouse, if your partner knows the other person, because then it introduces a whole nother layer of issues and complications. If it's a stranger, okay. Not that it's
You ain't got to see him,
but you don't know this person. Your issue is then with your partner. You know, it's not necessarily with the other person.
Yeah.
So if you cheat with somebody that you both know, then your issue is with your partner and it's with your friend, the person that you know.
Yeah.
So I think that makes it worse.
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. Yeah, definitely. You know, I know the person is like, yeah, that's
10 times worse.
100 times worse.
Because you can't imagine nobody you know sleeping with your wife.
You know?
You just can't imagine it. If that happened, that's devastating.
Yeah, that's the word.
That's devastating.
That's the word right there, devastating.
That's devastating.
And we play all the time, but man, that shit wouldn't be funny at all.
No.
That shit wouldn't be funny at all.
You know what?
And we all conceal carry.
Yeah, but you know what?
That
I'm gonna
shit.
tell you how the story is.
Oh shit.
I'll tell you
You gonna tell us a story?
No, my first wife. I told you, I wasn't a good. I was had a lot of issues.
Still do.
And her current husband, when he was married to his spouse, we were married. We used to socialize their kids, our kids.
Y'all conversate.
We would come together, have cookouts, stuff like that. And you know what? They end up being together.
Wow.
Your wife and
My ex-wife and this dude that used to come, break bread, all that shit at my house. Right? I knew him. He knew me. I knew his ex-wife. It was you know, later, so I was actually like, my point is that
You weren't handling your business.
I'm acting on motherfucker.
It's all right.
My point is, I'm actually like,
Kevin, it's all right.
if she had to marry anybody else, I'm okay that it was him.
that's what she's married now.
She's still married to him.
He glad it was him.
He could do. I was doing
It wasn't too good.
Honestly, he was good to her in other different ways.
Yeah, you know what? You hateful ass.
He was good to her, not to you.
Hateful motherfucker. But he was good to her. And, you know, after our relationship and marriage, they got together and they still married to this day.
Oh, so they got together after y'all, bro.
Well,
he ain't do you.
You know what? Actually, they got together while we was together, and for a moment, I wanted to bomb that nigga every chance I would have got him. But I knew him. I knew him, huh?
You ever confront him?
I still talk to him today. He got his number in the
Had a
phone.
conversation about it.
About the timing.
Or what happened. I mean, how weird this looked.
He and I go closer than me and my ex-wife.
Oh, okay.
See, told you he got his number in
You
his
know what I'm
phone.
saying? So what I'm saying is that sometimes
That's big shit.
if you know
big shit.
that the person got genuine fucking care for the person that you
didn't have care for it no more.
And it was not trying to hurt you. You know,
it wasn't intentional to me. Right. Okay. They had a bond and whatever. So that's why
You know what? And that is big of you.
That's a big shit.
You know what? I think most of us want our exes to be, well, I don't know. We want our exes to be happy. I mean,
because we got kids together.
You was giving her that sad dick. He was giving her
moving right along. Would you rather be the center of attention or go unnoticed? Would you rather be the center of attention or go unnoticed?
Would you rather be the center of attention or go unnoticed?
unnoticed.
Well, that's where we know.
You know what? Hey, before you answer that, can I throw a little monkey wrench in there,
Go
man?
ahead.
You always do that.
No, I'll tell you. Let's answer for each other. I'm just interested to think what everybody think each other.
Well, we know Tony want attention.
We already
I'm going first. Y'all see every show we do, he want to be the first one to answer every goddamn question.
And you know
Attention.
And you know
He changed the questions every show.
how long you know him?
I've been knowing him since I came out of diapers. Kindergarten.
So let's go. You authority of this.
Yeah. He knew I was the lightest, but he want to stand in front of us. To give him my light. He wants attention.
I agree with you.
He's the original D-Rock.
for that.
I already answered mine about that.
Okay, each of us are answering for the one person.
Actually, nah, let's just see how you feel.
Because you don't want to answer.
See your height. He switched the question up. They ain't want to switch again.
What kind of shit is that?
All right, all right, so Tony, with you, Kevin.
Me and Jimmy said the same thing. Me and Jimmy said the same thing.
I'm saying this mofo. No. Tony. With Tony? Oh, hell yeah.
No.
Alright, so yeah, I understand.
Yes. This is the only motherfucker I know that got married and danced down the aisle.
Goodness.
Don't get on the man standing on the podium with the pastor, with this motherfucker smiling and cheesing, dancing down the aisle.
Look, just throwing out of sympathy, I'm gonna say you don't want the attention because we in the gym together, and so
He got his tight ass shirt on.
he just wants to focus and work out. He don't like a lot of people talking to us.
Boy, that's my
We all know.
Nah,
Alright, so look, let's move on to Reggie then. Come on with it. So, Twin, what do you think about Reggie?
Reggie would be in the background.
Okay.
Although Reggie got a good heart, but Reggie be in the background. Yes, that's my thought.
Jimmy, what do you think?
Yeah, Reggie, he gonna be out there in front too. Exactly. Reggie like to dress real nice so he can stand out.
Okay.
You know, he say, Jimmy, you know, I feel him looking at me.
nigga, act like somebody licking your ass. Hey, you're that motherfucker.
Look. Somebody in there feelings. Look. Me and Reggie went to my homecoming up Roosevelt, right? Everybody hollering my name and stuff. And Reggie said, "You feel him looking at me?" What? I said they hollering my name. I remember that. So, you feel everybody looking at me? They hollering my name. I don't remember that. You want that attention, boy. You want that attention.
Oh yeah, definitely Reggie. But I got something for all these motherfuckers. Definitely Reggie. That motherfucker like to be, you know, cause he like, you know, he get to eating and drinking. He put that motherfucker pinky up in the air. Yeah, that motherfucker like attention.
I was gonna put Reggie, and he would stay in the background. Thank you. I was gonna put him there, but I mean, listening to some of you, I'm not gonna change my answer though. Thank you, Troy.
He's got me.
My man does love to dress. Everything he coordinates. Definitely draws attention, but anyway. All right, so we got Tony Don, we got Reggie. All right, y'all hit me up next.
There you go.
Go ahead.
Background.
Okay.
That's just it, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Background.
Yeah, it's background. I'm trying to think of some shit. It's background. It's background.
Yeah,
all right.
I would agree with y'all, but at the same time, Troy has this spirit about him that demands attention. It's not that he's asking for it, but his charisma, the way he acts, like when he speaks, people just listen. He draws people into him. So not that he's asking for the attention, but he gets it.
Right.
So right. So do y'all go together now?
You know, cash out.
Right. It was a cash out. I'm with you. I would say, although you would want to initially say Troy in the background, but you know what? You got a presence.
Yeah.
That sort of, propels you to
the forefront.
Though.
Yeah.
Even though, in spite of what you might want to do. That's my thought.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's a good
Next one. Ain't nobody left with us two. They stayed up from last.
I did that intentionally.
Which one you want to start with? Sunshine and darkness. Which one you want to start with?
Reggie, what do you say about Jimmy?
Jimmy. I got to put Jimmy will put himself out front, not intentionally, but it's just the way he jokes with people.
Oh my God.
Will put it to the forefront.
Right.
He going Joan on your ass.
That's
Right.
He going Joan on your ass, and then in the midst of your Joan, you gonna laugh at him like, who the fuck is this nigga?
Yeah.
And it's gonna bring him to the front.
I
That's
would
true.
actually say that too, because when I first met you all, and you do some assessments, and sometimes I sit back and listen and observe. But Jimmy, he starts off as being quiet, but then he loves the milk. He can fire off some crisp, funny, witty jokes, man. And then that just propels. It's like, I think he did that for, some the shock value.
Now everything's shock value for this. When you say out of diapers, it's everything is shock value.
Absolutely love it though.
But yeah, I would agree with that. But fuck, I hate saying this. he played the background because that's his comfort zone. Okay, he's more so, and I don't know if we just kind of generating an assessment of each other, but he's more so the smart guy. He's always the smart guy, but he keeps himself, and he will tell you, I don't want to be up front. Nope. I don't want. Yeah, he's Jones all the fucking time, but he's one that nope. You go. So that's why the fuck I had to be out front. I got to come back with something.
All right, here we go.
Twin gotta give us something. I agree with Tony. Jimmy would like to fall to like the background, but Troy, to your point, because Jimmy is actually one of the probably the most funniest comedic shoot back. So the shoot back,
Right.
that's gonna automatically put him on because although he's behind, he gonna shoot out what's gonna draw him to the front. So I think naturally you prefer to be back, but I think because of your
Comediality.
personality, want to engage, it's gonna automatically propel you to the front.
That is a
That's
good
how
Leo
it
trait.
Real shit, Jimmy.
Yeah, let's get on this fat motherfucker.
Body shaming.
You know what?
I just want to start out there.
Nah, I would say, I'm gonna be honest. This motherfucker definitely wants attention. The first day I met him, we sat down at that table. That motherfucker, hey! The loudest one in the room by far.
I agree.
The loudest one, and only one that can stomp his light is say, Kevin.
Ooh.
I'm sorry to say the name. When the wife he lit, Kevin.
Right.
They did it's like, other than that motherfucker coming in, stopping, fucking with the dogs. The dog can't stand him. Every time he come to the house, the dog stop talking.
Oh, you know what? I can agree. Every time you step in my house, boy, the dog's gonna go.
And then he barking back.
Hey! But that's I'll go next, man. Yeah, it's attention. It's not that you might not. You don't have to ask for it.
You're gonna get it
yourself. You get it because
just gonna get it.
You're right there. I mean, it's absolute. It's like when you're not at an event, people notice. People notice that.
Yeah.
People notice that. And it's like we want you around. People.
That's true.
People ask, but
I don't know about wanting him around, but
definitely commands the.
I appreciate that. You know what? People want me around.
No, absolutely. Reggie.
Oh, he's definitely in the front. He is. The first time I met him, I thought I knew this nigga for about 20 years. He laughed at Joan just as much as I did. He was loud about it. I was a little mild. I was like, this nigga's super loud. But his best friend Troy, and my friend I work with, he said, man, y'all gonna get along just fine. I said, for real? He said, you'll see. And he a good dude, but he is super loud. And he don't have to know you to Joan on you.
Nope.
And, everybody can get.
And he was Joan in the funerals. It could be a funeral, wherever.
He joking at a funeral.
Oh yeah, why everybody crying?
Right.
What the hell?
Yeah, he definitely demands attention. You gonna know he there.
Absolutely.
Wherever he is, you gonna know he there, whether you know him or not. When he's twin,
Nope.
That's the key.
when he's twin, he off the chain. Now, I met him through Reggie a long while ago, and we was at dinner, and Reggie told me, say, man, you and him, y'all kick it all good, cause both of y'all are silly. So, you know, I ain't say much. Twin carried the conversation from spot on. I'm sitting beside him. He talking about some workers, about people riding them
The Segway.
the segways, giving out tickets, doing security. He talking about them bad, so I'm sitting there being quiet. And you know, he kind of looked at me, and I'm sitting there with a sad face. I say, man, actually, that's my job. Nah, man, I was just playing out. I ain't really mean nothing of that shit. So, you know, he was apologizing real sincerely, really bad. So I look at him and say, nah, man, I'm just playing too. I say, no, I'm just bullshit too.
And his favorite word after you give him is like, fuck you.
Yep. So that's all what I got.
That was a classic. Everybody was spot on though, really. I'm just saying, everybody was spot on.
Nah, y'all wasn't no fucking spot on.
Look, let's keep this rolling. Your best friend betrays you.
They just did.
What do you do?
He apologizes. Now you gonna forgive or cut them off?
Oh man.
It depends on what that motherfucker did.
God damn.
So,
Certain
lines you don't cross. Certain lines you don't cross.
So do you demand a public apology?
I ain't going to
No.
one-on-one apology, but it depends on what he doing, how far I cut him off.
What you mean?
But betrayal though. It's something that's
betrayal. It's levels of betrayal. So depending on how severe it is, I'll just have to level.
So when you say levels,
Betrayal.
betrayal is a motherfucker. Period.
Yeah. What's the level? Betrayal levels, right?
I'm trying not to talk.
I mean, because people that got crucified for betrayal.
Yeah. What's your levels, right? Let's talk to it.
All right, I'm gonna throw it out there.
I think it's okay.
Let's say somebody tapped my wife. You my best friend.
Tapped her? What that mean?
Yeah, that was a question we had.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's automatic cut off.
Well, Troy was happy.
Hold on a second.
I don't give a fuck how
Hold on a second. Ain't nobody gonna tap that. Go ahead, but I mean, strip.
That's betrayal right here.
Hold on.
Oh my goddamn wife.
I'm just saying. And the best the best friend you did that to me, I'm cutting you off. I'm cutting you off.
Okay, yeah, that's understandable.
I'm cutting you off. We losing each other phone now.
Even if he apologizes,
There ain't no apologizing to that.
Okay, all right. That was a question.
Nah.
Yeah, that was a question.
Nah, ain't no apology behind that.
Yeah.
So what kind of betrayal would you think of what would require an apology?
Maybe if you fucked up some money of mine. If you fucked up some money, I just know you'll never be able to borrow again. But you come to me like a man. Hey man, look, I fucked the money up. Yada yada yada. You pay me back. You don't pay me back. All right, cool. Just know you ain't never be borrow no money again. But yeah, I mean that's the only.
Which I'll still be cool.
Yeah, we still be cool.
Okay.
We still be cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Don't wait.
Yeah, I mean, if you did it publicly, yeah, I wouldn't want a public apology, but it will require a conversation,
Well,
especially if I'm feeling some kind of way.
Okay.
And if we tight like that, like I'm assuming, then it's understandable. It should be understandable, you know. Like, hey, man, I fucked up. But I wouldn't. Yeah, it's definitely a private conversation.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you wouldn't cut them off.
No.
Okay, because that's
like I said. Now something crazy, but it would take a lot. It would take a lot to cut them off.
That's what the question said.
Yeah,
if they betrayed you publicly,
I wouldn't cut them. Yeah,
but they apologized to you privately.
Oh, would I cut them off? No.
Would you come? Okay, so
yeah,
no.
but yeah, it would definitely. We would definitely have to come together. But then it kind of
depends on what the betrayal was. Okay, Jimmy.
First, I believe Tony because I believe I betrayed him before. Yeah. I mean, I promised him some food, and
I remember that.
And I publicly embarrassed him in front of everybody.
But I thought that shit was funny.
Yeah. I mean, I just let him know we had chili fish. So we can do it again. And McDonald's. You know, we was kids. And you know, kids do crazy stuff. But as an adult, and you got knowledge of what you doing, and you know what you doing is wrong, then it's gonna be kind of difficult. I may forgive you, but whether or not we be best friends,
right,
depends on because you got the knowledge as an adult now.
Right.
And you know right from wrong, and you know you got knowledge you betraying.
There's that Jimmy wisdom right
there.
That's right.
Philosophize. No, I agree, Jimmy, that you know,
I don't like this whole agreeing shit with y'all.
No. Y'all got to free up. Yeah, y'all don't agree about anything.
This is sitting beside each other.
Yeah, other than the time of day when we don't agree with it. Yeah. But if best friend publicly, yes, I would normally say, we can get over that. Because I don't have many best friends, you know what I mean? That's like an elite person in your life.
It take years to get that status.
To get to that status, that means we done been through a lot of shit, right? And if we done been through a lot of shit, there's been some ups and downs with that shit. So I'm not gonna freely just throw that away. Yeah, you disappointed me. Yes, we can get through that shit.
I know. I shouldn't be doing this by myself.
You always gonna do that shit because you're gonna do. I'm gonna do it.
I'm sure you are. It's just coming to my head.
Well,
no, seriously. This is a serious question, though. This is not a joke question.
Okay.
How do we saying best friend, and everybody know how close Jimmy and I are. You know, that can't be debated. But the five of us, we've engaged now in this friendship for several years. Where, if we're talking to some outsiders, where will we put each other? I ain't saying we have to rank each other or nothing, but will we like, oh, Reggie, that's my friend. Best friend, my brother. Well, you know, I always call y'all my brothers.
I would say this is one of my best friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have no problem saying this is one of my best friends.
Well, y'all know y'all.
I mean, y'all have a longer history. You and Jenny have a longer history. But I genuinely, when I met all y'all, and over time, I truly have no problem saying, this is one of my best friends.
There you go. Well, I got this thing. I'm sorry, Jimmy. But I got this thing. I think what Jimmy was about to say is that, you know, we collectively, we've endured a lot of different things. Even though we might not, I know we don't publicly put out like what we've gone through collectively, but we sign on and do a lot of different things. So to Jimmy's point, like to say, these are my brothers, man.
Yeah.
I got, you know, obviously I got two other brothers, like biological. Yeah. And yes, I don't speak to them a lot. I mean, on occasion we talk. We close, don't get me wrong, but it's different. So I say, y'all are my brothers, man. It's my brothers in this family that we in. Fuck Tony and what the fuck
I love you too.
Because I can say that to my brother.
Right.
Fuck my brother. You know what I'm saying? that's how I say. So we brothers, man. I see y'all as my brothers, man.
Yeah,
Real shit.
yeah. I'm gonna answer that, but first, y'all see how he changed the question?
I did.
So here go the thing to answer his question. Like I say, I always say brothers, and even my kids know how deep it is with y'all as being my brothers. Cause my kids call y'all uncle.
Yes.
They don't say Mister or whatever. They say uncle.
Yes.
So my kids
all the time. Yep.
my kids know how I feel about y'all.
Want to be in the front. He want to be in the front.
So you know they know how I feel, and it's a true feeling. It is not fake.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and you know what? No, first of all, let me answer that last question. So yeah, I probably cut off though. You know, love from afar.
Right.
Depending on the level of betrayal. But as far as you brothers, you know, yeah, you all are my brothers. And I refer to you all as, you know, my best friends. You know, now, have I grown up with you all since childhood? No. I've got those best friends.
Not like Stephen Paul.
Right. But fuck you, brother. Yeah, but you know, I think what stands out, you know, about you all to me, you know, I've been in previous relationships. I'll say that, you know, did not really have a connection with a good friend group, so to speak. And then, you know, when my wife and I got together, and then, you know, actually Tony's wife and my wife are cousins.
Okay.
Yep. And so we came to get to know you all, and it's like it just felt natural.
Right.
You know, it just clicked, and so each one of you are just like a bright light, you know, in your own rights. Okay. And so, yeah.
No,
so anyway,
I'm gonna make 2 quick points. It's hard to have this right here, what we have, but it's even harder when all our wives get along.
Yes.
And that's rare, because it's always that one. But all our wives, I think they generally like each other. You know what I'm saying? And and then the best compliment that my brother gave me, I think it was on one of our anniversaries. We was at Roof Chris, and my brother said, "Reggie, I didn't know what kind of dudes you hang around with, but seeing it at your anniversary, he said you in good hands."
Okay.
And when he said that, I already knew what I had.
I'm trying to get past this emotion.
It's okay. That's good because Reggie is emotional. That's
I'm
okay.
an emotional being. When my brother said that, I you know, even though I didn't need validation, but I knew what I had. But he was like, I didn't know what kind of dudes you was hanging around with, and he said you got some good dudes.
nice that other people saw that.
Yeah, he said, man, that's good. Yeah, I know you in good hands.
Before you read the next question, I'm gonna ask all of us this question here. We all over 50, and I've been the youngest. Have y'all ever had a relationship with other men where you can get together and really speak on what's going on? Real shit. I mean, I know you and Jimmy y'all niggas been good. Have y'all, and just check, you know, if y'all can share how that was, because I think for me, I want to know. Like, what's up? I know Tony.
So you never had it.
I ain't gonna say Tony gonna be the first one. So go ahead.
Let Jimmy go.
Let Michael speak.
I ain't said nothing.
Jackson 5.
I ain't said nothing. I'm gonna do the robot last.
Let me answer this because we got to move on to the
They can turn one question into four.
Turn one question into four. All right. So for me, this group, this is the first time that it's like this.
Okay.
Now I've had, you know, other male friends that I can confide in, but you know, when we're talking a group, this is the first time that I've had a group like this that we were comfortable just shooting the shit, talking real talk about anything. So this is my first experience, and it's a great one. It's especially at this age too.
Yeah, I had one previous to this, and I think y'all added on to that first group. Because a lot of the first group kind of like fell off a little bit, and then all y'all filtered in. So I could say I had the pleasure of two groups.
I had, as a young adult, of course, it was me, Black, one of our friends named Marcus, another friend named Kevin. every morning for school. The four of us got together every day.
Every day.
Every day. We played basketball every day before school.
Wintertime.
We in school, three of us was in the same class, me, Kevin, and Black. Marcus was in another class. But as soon as lunchtime come, the four of us together. Leaving school, the four of us together. And we talked about any and everything. We did everything together. So, you know, I had it as a young adult and still friends with all of them today.
Excellent.
That's what's up.
Tony?
And I would say, I have another group, and Mark is in that group as well. And I have a text group right now. We text every morning, Rick.
Yeah.
All of us. It's like 5 of us in that group. Every morning we joan and then text. That's what we do. It's like 6 of us actually. We joan, but all of us been friends 40 plus years.
Wow. Okay.
You know.
Joy?
No. I have.
That's why he asked.
Yeah,
He wanted
yeah,
to see
yeah.
you.
Thank you, because he missed the fucking first part.
He was on the bus.
No, because transition off, professional and otherwise, just haven't had that.
Yeah.
Because
Put your leg down. You excited? You was like,
No, you know what I'm saying? I had friends, professional, personal. Never had like a group of guys,
Like this.
individual guys. Yes, of course. Not a group that we all came together.
Right.
And it's power. I think it's real powerful when you got different, black men coming together. All really just sharing our different perspectives on things, right?
Yeah.
And we don't need nothing from each other.
Without judgment too, we share our ideas.
That's the Tony, you said it.
All right.
We don't need
trying to borrow one from you.
Yeah, I'm not right. I'm no sense, but I'm not
You see this in my hand?
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop that in
Why you
there.
gonna drop
I'm
that?
gonna drop it in. I wanted to read it so bad, but them jokers just kept on running off. I mean, look, I know we are this kumbaya, loving each other stuff. But you know what? It is time for us to say goodbye.
Okay.
I'm so glad.
Can we say last? Can we just run? What's the last farewell song? It's so hard to say goodbye to
and we are
Out. You're the only person that got 2 flags in one episode.
So how was that, man? How was that?
And I see everybody quiet because we all married. But I'm okay to step out there.
You don't have to I spend got your seconds. back. I'm with you. I got your back.
You got my back.
I got your back.
So I'll be on your account. Putting a label on something that's not really. There was a time in my life I used to love the women at the strip clubs.
And food.
And that's because they would dance and they would do
still
things.
do.
And I was like, man, I love that. But then I remember time like, no, I really didn't love that. I actually just liked what they was doing.